Hi there, Roger Knecht, President of Universal Accounting Center, here today with
Bill Brough, owner of Bottom Line Bookkeeping and Tax. I'm also the author of the PTP and every year still the editor as we update it.
Excellent. Well, Bill, I'm excited to have you here because I wanted to talk about kind of the goings-on within the tax business. You have a lot of people that do individual returns, many people who are also participating in doing business returns. Let's talk about those two components. Do you have a favorite? Do you prefer working with one or the other?
Well, the business returns, to be honest with you, are more work, but they're also more lucrative. You could charge more for a business return. On the other hand, I'm a people person, and I really enjoy the association that I have with my individual clients. And I don't think I could have a successful tax practice relying just on the business returns. The kind of word of mouth that I get and the marketing that I'm doing, it seems to bring in more individual clients, individual taxpayers, what we call 1040 returns, than it does the business clients. In fact, strangely enough, the business clients I get oftentimes are people who were originally contacting me because of their individual returns.
Okay, very good. Well, I will say that having been with you and seen you on a personal level, you tend to talk more about the individual returns. I've seen you talk about some of your clients who happen to be elderly, and you come over to do their returns and they give you a thing of cookies. I mean, that's what I'm hearing as I'm interacting with you on a personal level, is you have a few more stories, I guess, about the individual returns you're preparing than you do the business, but that's just my perception. So for what it's worth, there you go. So which do you find to be more lucrative? Do you find that you have a greater profit margin working with the individual returns than the business returns?
You know, the business returns, as I say, you can charge more for them, but they also take more time and they're much more complicated. And a lot of times the real issue is, how's the tax software working? You have to navigate the tax software for business returns. Again, that's more complicated. You can do more individual returns in a short amount of time. You're charging less for them, but on an hour-by-hour basis, your take-homes can be probably about the same.
Very good. Now, you do not do bookkeeping and accounting type services.
Well, actually I do. I do a small amount of that myself, but recently I've partnered with somebody, and so we provide, between the two of us, sort of a complete one-stop shop. He does the bookkeeping and accounting, I do the tax preparation.
You took it exactly where I was planning on going. You're doing the tax, and you have somebody, an associate, who obviously takes care of the other. And I'm glad to say that, because there are a lot of people out there who wonder, do I have to do a full service myself, be a tax professional, a bookkeeper, an accountant, or can I actually have that complement? And obviously you've done a good job of finding that complement there.
Yeah, well, the problem that I was having is my tax business was thriving so much that I didn't really have the time. I was actually turning down business, saying, I don't think I have enough time to meet your needs. I see what you're going for, and I don't think I'm your guy.
Yeah.
And it bugs me to turn down business. So I said, what I need to do is get a partner here, and I can start saying yes to these potential clients. And not only does that pick up then some off-season income for me, but many times those same business clients that need bookkeeping throughout the year, you know, when the tax season rolls around, they also need a tax return. So we both benefit. Well,
I don't know if this is your perspective, but I'll share with you that a lot of people find there's a greater profit margin to be associated with tax services than bookkeeping services. And so traditional national average is about 40 to 60, 40 to 80 for bookkeeping services. Generally speaking, the low end on tax services is about 100 plus. So I can see your wisdom in saying you'd like to do more tax work than doing perhaps the bookkeeping, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So is there anything more you'd like to share with these people as you elaborate on your practice and what it is you do and where you have your passion?
Well, you know, if you want to talk about my passion is my clients. I really do feel like a lot of people think, oh, you're an accountant, you're a tax preparer, you must be really good with numbers. And I'm thinking, no, that isn't the point. I'm really good with people. And I make contact with people, I make them trust me, and I try to live up to that trust. And so having those relationships with my clients is what I thrive on. I think it's why my business grows, and it's why they remember me. It's why they come back year after year after year. Being really good with numbers is not going to get that done. Being really good with people is where that comes from, and that is my passion.
Well said, well said. This is a people business. So lastly, you're a professional tax preparer. I commend you on the services that you obviously offer to your clients, because that's how you grow your business. It's client retention. It's a people business. So good job. Well, remember this. If it's about accounting, it is universal.
Thank you.
Have a great day.